wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else Show for you. Bethany, what else are we talking about today?
Today we are doing a spoiler-free review of the new Marvel movie, Shang-Chi.
That's right. We've got a spoiler-free review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, released September 3rd, 2021, the 20-somethingth Marvel film.
Yes.
I don't know.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Starring Simu Liu, Awkwafina, and Michelle Yeoh, and some other people.
And a bunch of other people. Those are the big
names.
Kind of the big three. Yeah.
Why don't you read us a synopsis off IMDb so we know what this movie's about?
Okay, so this is from, IMDb. Shang-Chi, the master of unarmed weaponry-based kung fu, is forced to confront his past after being drawn into the Ten Rings organization.
Fun.
Okay,
before we get into the review, just tell people right now so they can turn this video off. Should they go see it?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I think you should go see it too. Not as emphatically as Bethany, but yes. Okay, now let's talk about what we like. Let's talk about the movie. What do you think?
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. It had humor and it had action. It combined those, I felt like, really effortlessly. And I think this is probably Awkwafina's best performance.
She was in that movie where somebody was dying.
Yep. Like I said, I think this was her best. I thought she was great. I thought she was delightful. So that's what I thought. Loved it. And Michelle Yeoh, my gosh, I awesome.
Liked the movie. I didn't love the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm a little lukewarm on it, to be honest. There's a lot to like in the movie, but then there's also a lot that pulls me out of the movie. So, I mean, I liked it, and I like the Marvel movies, and this is a Marvel movie, so, and they tie it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's actually most of what I enjoyed about the movie.
Yeah, I thought that was beautifully done. The way that they, tie it into the larger world. Yes, yeah. So it was so awesome.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's not grandiose the way they tie it together. It's kind of small in a smaller way. Yeah,
it's more subtle. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so tell me what you liked about the movie.
Well, I kind of, I already mentioned, the combination of the action and the humor. I felt like there was a lot of humor throughout the movie, and for some reason, the humor just worked for me.
A lot of the humor didn't land for me.
Really?
Some of it didn't land for me. I mean,
that makes me see it.
I thought it was funny. And more often than not, the humor hit for me, but just some points it didn't hit for me, and it was kind of left me like a little cringy, or kind of had me like, okay, I know they want me to laugh at this, but I don't want to.
Okay.
Also, I liked some of the choreography. Some of it got a little too Power Rangers for me. Yeah. And, some of the choreography is good. The comedy is good. The action is good. Some of the set pieces are nice. But that's really, and the way it ties into the cinematic universe, that's also nice. But that's really all it does for me. What didn't you like about the movie?
A little bit of the CGI. There was a couple moments when they're interacting with the CGI that did look a little bit off. I will say that.
I think that's a huge part of why I'm not too high on this movie is the CGI is just off. It is just off, and they rely on it so much toward the climax of the movie.
They do,
and it's just not. It's off.
In addition to that, I was left with a lot of questions.
A lot of questions, sure. I think a lot of the movie is...
A lot of questions left that they never answered. And they just, kept going. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll find out later. Or maybe he'll tell a story and talk about it. Or maybe, but, none of my questions got answered.
Yeah. This movie ties in a lot with Iron Man 3. So if you haven't seen Iron Man 3... you definitely should see that one, but if to watch Iron Man 3, you kind of have to watch Iron Man 1 and 2. So you got a lot of movies to watch if you haven't watched this one. It just really ties in, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of a marathon.
Yeah. Some of the things I didn't like, I didn't think Awkwafina and Shang-Chi had a lot of chemistry. I didn't think they were vibing.
See, I disagree. I felt like their chemistry was like friendly.
Yeah.
Like a friendship chemistry. I didn't really feel like their chemistry was off.
I felt like they were just saying lines back and forth to each other and not really being in the moment. And the costumes, I kind of had a problem with. Kind of took me out of the movie.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's costume is not great as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of the costumes, they just kind of look cheap. To me. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you felt about it.
I didn't care for his costume, his, the climax of the movie type costume, like at the end. Yeah, and some of the other costumes I did really like.
So that's what we didn't like about it. You have anything else to say about this movie?
It was a lot of fun. I never got bored. At no point was I like, God, is this movie almost over? I felt like I was thrown into the action right away. I felt like I really quickly got to know the characters. And then I'm really looking forward to seeing more of him.
I have a different opinion on it. I don't think we get into the action right away. I think the beginning of the movie drags. There's certain parts in the beginning of the movie that drag. Also, here I would like to point out that there are a lot of subtitles in the beginning of this movie.
Oh, lots of subtitles.
So if you're taking a little kid that can't read, don't do that.
Yeah.
Also, what other trash do I want to talk about this movie?
I don't know.
I'm talking a lot of trash, but I did enjoy the movie.
You did.
I'm just not high on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you enjoyed it as much as I did.
I definitely did not.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
You know what? I don't need to trash this movie anymore. I liked it. leave me alone.
We'll leave it at that. Yes, we liked it. Robert, should people go see it?
Yeah, I think they should go see it, especially if they're in that Marvel Cinematic Universe. You have to. You basically have to.
Yeah.
They've got you.
If you're into the MCU at all, you got to go see it.
They've got you. You know? Whether you want to see it or not.
You got to go
Whether
see
it's good or not, you got to see it.
You got to see it. Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's rate it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 with a recommendation. Go see it.
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it, but just if you're into the Marvel movies. If you're not a Marvel movie fan, I'd say skip this one. Read about what happens in it. Thanks for watching, Internet. You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. And that's it. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.